I forgot the first item. Are you kidding me? Just a second. Does anyone remember March 2020 when supermarket shelves looked like this? It's been 3.5 years, and sometimes it feels like it never happened. The whole pandemic, or am I just pushing it all away in a little corner of my brain and covering it up with pictures of cute cats and puppies and honeybees? Possibly, very possibly. In any case, recently I had to think about it again, and although I'm not a doomsday person, I really want to be prepared if this happens again. And I do watch Christine, aka Frugal Fit Mom, here on YouTube, and she has like a grocery store in her basement. She has a real, well, she calls it a prepper pantry, and in case some emergency happened, she could probably feed her family of 6 for weeks. I really don't want a prepper pantry like that. We are only a family of 2, and I don't think we could have emergencies like you get in the United States. Like, we don't have tornadoes or hurricanes here in Germany. The only thing I'm really worried about is people go crazy a little bit again. So what I want is really just some basic items that I can store for a long time in my basement. And I know just in case the shelves are empty, I can go there and get something to eat for me and my boyfriend. That's it. So Christine made several videos about that, how you could start a prepper pantry. You know me, I want to do this as zero waste as possible, which means for me that I will avoid plastic at all costs if I can. But if anything is wrapped in paper or packaged in paper or cans, that is okay for me. And I've been buying stuff over the last few weeks already. What Christine tells us what we should buy, she says oats is a very, very good thing for a prepper pantry. And I agree. I mean, I do love porridge, and you could also use oats for cookies, or you could make flour out of it and then bake with it. So oats are brilliant. They are also fairly cheap. They're also very healthy, and they are extremely shelf stable. You've seen me buying oats at Aldi or Lidl, so of course I bought oats. So fairly cheap, 85 cents. I bought these. They were even on sale at Aldi, so 2 packages of these oats. Brilliant. Rice, also something that we personally love to eat. Rice with different meals. And here I went to the zero waste store because I could not get rice anywhere without plastic. And then I still had these big glass jars from smoothies again. This would probably be like at least 4 meals for me and my boyfriend. So this is a lot of rice, and it goes into the prepper pantry. Apart from rice, Christine recommends getting beans if you like them. And we like beans a lot. We like kidney beans, so I got kidney beans. And same thing, I got them at the zero waste store and put them in one of these beautiful smoothie jars. And you know that if you rehydrate them and cook them, they have a lot more volume. So yeah, I mean, this is a lot of beans for us. Apart from that, flour. Yeah, I mean, flour stores just like rice, beans, oats. Flour just stays good for a long time, and it's cheap. So I bought 2 packages of flour as well. Organic flour, I try to buy organic when I can, and they had organic flour at the supermarket next door. Each one of these cost under €1. I think like 85 cents as well. With these, we can make bread, cookies, a lot of different things. But if you want to bake bread, you need yeast. I bought 2 packages of yeast, and now this is the only thing that I couldn't find without plastic. If you have any recommendations for me where you could get dry yeast without packaging, please tell me. I don't know. not even at the zero waste store. And each are like 6 or 7 of these little pouches with yeast, and you could make a lot of bread with these. Then Christine recommends salt. Obviously, if you want to cook, you need salt. And salt is easy to buy here in any supermarket in paper. I got these 2 packages of salt for 29 cents each at Aldi. By the way, nothing sponsored as always, but we do have salt in the prepper pantry. Haha. Then veggie broth, obviously. If you want to cook and you want some flavor, salt is good, but also veggie broth is brilliant. I bought some of these as well, veggie broth, and it's only packaged in paper, so that is brilliant for me. So I got 2 of these things here, and that would be, first of all, they stay good for a long time, and they make a lot of veggie broth. I never quite understand why people buy these Tetra Paks with liquid veggie broth. I don't understand. If you get the cubes, it's so much cheaper. And with everything, you know, you have water at home. You can just add the cubes into the water and you're good to go. We also need a sweetener. Christine recommends sugar or honey, and I thought, why not get both? I'm a very sweet person, like in the sense that I do like sweet things. So I bought just a package of sugar, stays good forever. And then I also bought this organic honey at Aldi in a glass, so I'm fine with that. And you know that I try to avoid animal products, so I don't buy meat, I don't buy eggs, I don't buy milk. Honey, I have to admit. And it stays good forever, just like the other things I showed you here, good forever. Christine recommends getting white vinegar and baking soda. Now, honestly, I always have that in the house anyways in bigger quantities because I only use that for cleaning the apartment. So I didn't need to buy something extra. Apart from that, go-to for us is always pasta. And I got the Barilla pasta in paper at Aldi for €1.89 for a kilo. So I bought a kilo of spaghetti and a kilo of fusilli. And oh, we could make so much stuff with that. Obviously, you don't want to eat pasta alone. And that is why I bought tomato sauce in a glass bottle. It's only tomatoes, there's nothing added, and I like it like that, so I can just flavor it myself. And again, this stays good for a long time. Oh, this is good until 2025. Regarding canned stuff, obviously at some point you might want to get some veggies or fruits. I didn't want to build up, as I said, a huge pantry like Christine, but I wanted to have a few options just in case, you know, for a week we couldn't get to a store. So in terms of fruits, I love pineapples. And so I got 3 cans of pineapples just as a dessert or something. I don't want to cook with it. I just want to eat it in between if I want some fruit. Now, veggies, I'm not a big fan of canned veggies, to be honest. I'm sorry if Christine is watching that. Sorry, Christine, I'm not a big fan of canned, like, green beans. I know you love them. What I do like is corn. So I got a can of corn, organic one even, and also some young green beans and also little carrots. Like, this is very popular in Germany. You get this can that is a mixture of young green beans and little carrots. In terms of beans, I'm also a big fan of chickpeas, which are strictly speaking not beans, but legumes, and you can also store them for a long time. So I have another glass jar with chickpeas, and if you have chickpeas, you can make hummus out of that, which would be, you know, a nice snack or something you could put on bread. So also zero waste store, big jar of chickpeas, stays good forever. Everyone can eat whatever they want, but meat is kind of hard to store if you don't have a freezer. We don't have a big freezer, so we couldn't even store meat for a longer time if we wanted to. But what I like is vegan ground meat. And actually you can get that at the zero waste store. And this is made from sunflower seeds. And you just have to soak it in veggie broth and then you can use it like minced meat. Personally, I like it. I know it's not everybody's cup of tea, don't worry. But I think it's also so practical because you can store it in that glass jar for such a long time. You don't have to worry about it. Just like the beans, you rehydrate it and you cook it. Also, you can get that vegan stuff in bigger chunks. So these are also like soy chunks, but made from sunflower seeds. And I just grabbed these to have a little variety, you know. I wanted to try them and they store very well. So I thought that would be a good idea. Now, if you do not have zero waste store around your corner, you can buy these vegan minced or ground meat stuff at Aldi or Lidl. I bought these here at Lidl. This is vegan ground meat and a vegan burger mixture. Nothing is sponsored, obviously. Maybe in 10 years, but not right now. So I just grabbed these because I think they are so practical. Now, I wanted to tell you that there are options without any packaging if you want something like that. But I acknowledge that most people don't have a zero waste store around the corner. And then if you have access to a Lidl, possibly, or an Aldi, you could get these. And you also just rehydrate them. And I think that's very practical. Just throw it into the prepper pantry and forget about it. Last item that I was very happy to find was this powder for oat milk. Now, I do realize I bought oats, so I could theoretically make oat milk myself. But I tried that once and I must have done something wrong because it wasn't very good. But there is this powder that they sell at the zero waste store where you just take the powder, mix it with water, and you have oat milk. I mean, if it's as easy as that, dry powder so you can store that for a long time. And that's it. That is my list. And I'm afraid now I have to very quickly go to work. So I will end this video another time. It is another time. It is the next day. Yesterday after work, we went to a pub to celebrate a birthday. And maybe, possibly, I had a glass of wine too many. Which means that I'm not in tip-top shape. But we committed to this YouTube channel, so we shall end this video. Nevertheless, yeah. Oh. Okay, where did we end yesterday? I forgot to mention two things, and that is, first of all, almond butter. Christine has an unbelievable amount of peanut butter in her pantry, but you might have heard in Germany, peanut butter is not such a big thing, and I have to admit that I prefer almond butter. Please don't unsubscribe, not just because I don't like peanut butter. This is good until 2025, so for a long time. I put this mostly in my porridge, so that will be a nice addition to that. And then I also add tomato paste because that also stays good for a long time, 2026, years and years. And it gives a lot of meals flavor. So you can add a lot of flavor just by adding a little bit of tomato paste, and I like that very much. So these two go into the prepper pantry as well. I watched the footage of yesterday again, and I realized that maybe I should probably add a few more cans of vegetables to the whole stockpile. Otherwise, I'm quite happy with it. I think it'll give me a lot of peace of mind just to know that this amount of food is down there in the basement just in case we need it. Now, I do not include stuff like toilet paper or anything into the prepper pantry because even if people go crazy again and hoard toilet paper, we order our toilet paper online from Who Gives a Crap. They send the toilet paper to you in a carton and it is all wrapped in paper. There's no plastic involved, and that is what we like. Even if, for some reason, even if Who Gives a Crap would be out of toilet paper, which I don't think so, but even if, we still have the portable bidet. And with that, we're pretty independent from toilet paper. Yeah, You just need water and that's all. If you don't know what I mean by portable bidet, I made a video about 5 zero waste items or alternatives that help me to reduce my waste, and the portable bidet is featured in that video. So I'll just leave a link up here and down below for you if you want to check it out. Let me know what you think about the variety of food that I have. Do you think it's adequate? Do you think there should be other items involved? It's supposed to be a very, very basic prepper pantry. Nothing fancy, just something that we can rely on, you know, if people go crazy again and buy everything in the supermarkets. Okay, we have reached the end of the video. If you liked this video, please like, subscribe, or comment. I would really, really appreciate it. And I have to say, I just had a look at my YouTube app again. Last time I was so happy because I had more than 80 subscribers. Now I have more than 220. Let me just tell you, I'm so happy. Every person that subscribes makes me so unbelievably happy. Thanks again. And I hope I'll see you in my next video. Bye. Pa, 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 pa.